Elon Musk once tried to live on $1 a day to see if he was fit for being an entrepreneur. He forced himself to live mainly on hot dogs and oranges. What an Elon thing to do.
So I don't have time to go home and shower and change, so I just sleep here.
I want to see. Where's that?
Oh yeah, so
I want to see.
Room. I sleep on the couch over there.
So you're just laying here on the couch?
Yeah. Last time I was here, I actually slept literally on the floor because the couch was too narrow.
For you, it might not be that extreme, but nonetheless having some extra bucks is always great at the end of the month. Or is it? Here's my take on how to save money regarding your diet. The most important thing in saving money the healthy way is to buy stuff in bulk. You can buy a 15-pound brown rice bag on Amazon. On a daily calorie need for 2,500, you could survive approximately 10 days by this simple purchase. This would lead to about $1.7 a day. But unfortunately for you, our body has not evolved to survive on one single food. As we've learned in previous videos, survival and thriving are two completely different things. By eating brown rice the whole day, you will be deficient in certain types of vitamins such as vitamin B2, B12, A, C, D, E, and K. Also, minerals like calcium and potassium are strongly limited in that diet. Your fat intake could also be improved, and your fiber intake is barely scraping the surface. Yet it's still nearly double of the average American's fiber intake. If you talk about survival, a good food might be oatmeal. If you want to go really crazy, you can go to Alibaba and buy oats at wholesale prices, starting at 5 tons. This is about $100 to $120 per ton. This is an investment of about $600 in total, exclusive shipping. If you need 700 grams of oats to survive per day, this includes to 7,143 servings, which equals to about 19 and a half years of survival. But of course, take careful watch over the expiry date and over your vitamin C intake. It's better to add some oranges to not die of scurvy. Or grow potatoes such as Matt Damon in The Martian. Again, you could probably survive for a certain amount of time, but you won't be able to thrive, in my opinion. The lack of B12 will fuck you up in the next couple of years. For the next tip, you won't need to move to Mars, but you might consider moving to another country. If you haven't realized it, living expenses are vastly different through the globe. For about the same price of rent that I pay right now in Switzerland, I could live like a god in Egypt. Another tip to spend less money on food is to spend less money on living expenses in general. This way you can still eat a variety of food, therefore you won't need to worry about your life quality. Consider moving to a new location if your work allows it and your money is scarce. The goal is to get paid in a currency with high value and live in a country with a low value currency. This is a quite common decision in people that are starting their online businesses and want to put everything in the business for 6 months, for example. They're moving to another country, so they're lowering the living expenses. Would I move to Egypt or another country just to save money? I probably wouldn't, because here's my third lesson for today. Don't be penny wise and pound foolish. For your business, which has a high probability to fail, it probably isn't worth to live 6 months in an absolute shithole. Save money wherever you can, but in my opinion, food should always be a high priority. Food is the building block for everything that you are. This means basically that if you eat shit, you're being shit. I budget everything that I spend my money on, because that's what a rational dude does. Next to rent payment, food is my biggest expenditure, but guess what? That's okay. Food helps me thrive and look the way I want to look. I feel healthy, energized and happy. So don't be penny wise and pound foolish. Elon Musk has lived on $1 a day, and you might want to try it out too. For a week, but not more. A key aspect in living on a few dollars per day is buying stuff in bulk. You can even live on another side of the planet just for spending less, but in the end, don't be penny wise and pound foolish. You can follow a budget, but be sure to allocate enough money to your food, because food is important. If used well, it can serve as a helpful assistant in creating a life that you want. If you disregard it, it can be an annoying roadblock in your way through life.